Please describe from a galactic viewpoint how focused intent is used to create with God Source energy.
Okay, we'll start this all over again. You are consciousness. You have an auric consciousness. You are manifesting a body on this planet. And yes, the body has to grow according to the rules of the planet. So you come out as a little baby and you grow into a human and you develop your consciousness and you operate under the veil. And then as you get older, the veil starts to thin, especially now that the negative polarities are waning. And you start to understand from a higher perspective. In meditation, you connect to your higher aspect. And there's many, many teachings out there of how to pull in light energy in through your crown chakra into your body to fill yourself with light and energy. You can call it source energy, you can call it light energy, you can call it God source energy, you can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It exists, it happens, you can do it. You have this energy within you. You can then decide what you want to do with this energy through your conscious intentions. You can create horrible things for yourself if that's where your focus is. If you're focusing on not having enough money, if you're focusing on losing some of your material possessions, if you're focusing on all the negative things that could happen to you, that's where you're putting that energy. That's the wrong thing to do. Everybody's saying this that's in the awakening community. It's very easy. Focus upon what you want. Don't focus on the things you don't want. Todd doesn't listen to the news anymore. He doesn't focus on any of these things because he doesn't want them. He doesn't care about the president. He doesn't care about any of this stuff because every time he starts thinking about it, it negatively impacts his consciousness. This is a very wise decision. Some people can read the news, watch the news, listen to the news, and not be impacted by it. That's fine. If that is your path, that's fine. But you have to find out the things that negatively impact you and remove them from your life. Focus on what you want. As you're pulling this energy in, focus on what you want this energy to go to. I don't have a problem with money. Everything that I need, I have. You may not have the most expensive sports car in the world, but do you really need that? You may not have the biggest house on the block, but do you really need that? Or just find your happiness. What's making you happy and focus upon it. Find your joy, as other channelers have said. Where's your joy at? Is your joy walking down the street with your puppy? Then do that. Is your joy talking to other people? Then do that. Is your joy helping people in a hospital? Then do that. Find what makes you happy and pursue it. Don't say, I'm going to go do this because I'm going to get more money so that I can get more things so that I can have... Is that what's going to make you happy? Really? I mean, really? So, to focus your intention upon the things that you want. And not shallow things, not material things, because in the grand scheme of the cosmic clock, you're here for a flash. It seems like a long time when you're embodied, but it is a flicker. And you're on the other side, and I assure you, if you're focused on only the material aspect of this life, when you get to the other side, you're going to be very disappointed with yourself. Because you're going to get over there and you're going to have all of these lessons that you wanted yourself to learn. And you didn't learn them all. Or maybe you did. Maybe that was your lesson. But you need to think from a higher aspect. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing with this lifetime? What could I possibly be here to learn so that I don't have to do this all over again and do the exact same lifetime over again? And you have an endless amount of time to learn your lessons. But do you really want to have to take forever and a multitude of lives to learn them? and keep making the same mistakes? Or do you want to ask for some guidance and find what it is you should be manifesting with your quote-unquote God source energy and move on? Because no one wants to go through third grade over and over and over again. At some point, you want to see what fourth grade is like, don't you? You don't always want to be in third grade. And I say third grade because this is third density. Don't you want to go to fourth grade, fourth density? Don't you want to see what's there? Because it gets a lot better.
Can you describe how a galactic consciousness divides itself to create sparks that inhabit its planets?
Oh, Todd would ask that question. The terms and concepts are slightly beyond the grasp here. I mean, we're sitting here having the most basic of basic conversations about how to focus energy and manifest the things you want. That is rudimentary. That is the most basic of teachings. And now you're asking from a galactic perspective how a galactic consciousness creates life on a planet.